all hope seems lost? What do you do when the pain won't stop? What do you do when everything inside of you is telling you to quit?
Because life is going to beat you upside your head. Life will strip you to the core. What I need you to do is I need you to find a reason to keep going. And if you can find a reason to keep going, I know you're strong enough to do it because you're human.
Pain is sometimes part of life, but suffering is a choice.
And every human has what it takes to get past whatever they're going through if they decide to.
I like to picture God looking down and saying, that boy just won't quit. Watch him. He'll get back up and he'll get up swinging and he'll try again. He just don't quit. Don't quit. Get off your butt. Get in the arena. Get dirty. Get sweaty. Get bloody. Get knocked down. Get back up.
You keep standing. No matter how rough the sea, you keep standing. No matter what, you don't give up. You keep standing, no matter what.
Push through it. Push through it. Tragedy and trials come to everybody. Only the strong survive.
I know what it is to walk the floor and you don't know how you're going to make it. When people no longer believe in you and you are all you got. And you got to say to yourself, sometimes with tears in your eyes, it's possible. In spite of this, it's possible I can make it again. When life knocks you down, sometimes you have to take 2 steps backwards to go forward. It's possible.
Listen to me very closely. Y'all running from obstacles when in fact it's the obstacle that's gonna take you to the next level. Like y'all running from pain, y'all running from challenges. You telling me how difficult your life is. Do you understand it is the difficulty that's gonna prepare you and take you to that next level?
Regardless of what happens to you in life, regardless of the adversity, regardless of the opposition, regardless of the trial and tribulations, nothing can stop you. The only thing that can stop you is you. No situation, no circumstance, no piece of adversity can define your life. Never let a circumstance define you.
Because skill can't get you past certain things. Quickness, agility can't get you. You gotta have mental toughness. I don't care how hard you fall on your back. Because if you can fall on your back, you can look up. And if you can look up, you can get up. Why do you keep crying? Why me, God? Why did I get cancer? Why did my mama die? Why did I get fired? You got put through that because what that does, that tension produces greatness. Stop running from it and run to it. All I'm saying is don't quit. I didn't say don't rest. I didn't say don't recover. I said don't quit. Mentally, you ain't got to take off. Mentally, you can stay connected. I suggest that you the first in the class and you the last one to leave beast mode. I suggest that you study every single page. You take every single note. You listen to every single thing the teacher tells you. Beast mode. You go to the training and you're listening and you're writing beast mode. You gotta be it. It has to consume you. It has to take over you. It's gonna rain sometimes. I can. You're gonna feel discouraged sometimes. I will. So no matter what the obstacle, I must. But if you're weak, you will be broke. And I'm not here because I'm the best. I'm here because they tried to break me and they couldn't. When I was sleeping in those abandoned buildings, I kept telling myself, one day you'll be a homeowner. Every time I walked into that abandoned building, I told myself that this might be your current circumstances, but this will not be how the story ends. All you have to do is to survive today. And so every single day when I wake up homeless, one day, every single day when I woke up in that abandoned building, one day is going to be E.T.'s day, but that day can't come if I give up today. So every single day when I woke up, I kept telling myself, today might not be the day, but soon it will be my day and I will recycle my pain. And you don't get here by quitting when you're tired. You get here by quitting when you finish, when you're done. You don't stop when you're tired. You stop when you're done. You stop when you complete it, when you execute it. Execution is worship. And so I execute for my mom. I execute for my grandma. I execute for my sister. That's why I can't quit and give up, even though I get tired just like everybody else. Day after day after day, grind after grind after grind. E.T., aren't you tired? Yes. E.T., aren't you ready to take a break? Yes. I might be, but listen to me. I can't. Why? Because this is what I do. This is my lane. I invested too much to quit. I made too many sacrifices to give up. I paid too much. What will you do with your pain? Will you let it break you or will you let it redefine you?
When you run out of money, When things don't work out for you, when things happen that you could not anticipate, what are the reasons that you can think of that can keep you strong? If you know the why for living, you can endure almost anyhow. You don't have to force yourself or motivate yourself to think negatively, to be depressed, to hate somebody, to want revenge, to want to get back at somebody, to beat yourself up over the head. You don't have to make any effort to do that. Your mind is on automatic. It will do that by itself. But if you want to begin to move into your own personal greatness, if you want to begin to really enjoy a happy, successful, healthy life, you've got to be willing to go against the tide. You've got to be willing to harness your will and say, in spite of this, I'm in control here. I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm not going to let this destroy me. Before you are boxed and buried, decide that you're going to box and bury your fears. Decide that you're going to begin to live life on a new level, seeking out new horizons. It's necessary that you look for ways to always find a way to pull it out when everybody else thinks that you are defeated. That you've got to take personal responsibility to know that in order to become successful, you've got to make it your personal business to do it. Decide that you're going to push yourself. Most people won't do that. Most people give up on themselves easily. You know the human spirit is powerful. There's nothing as powerful. It's hard to kill the human spirit. That when you have a made-up mind, you don't care about the facts. You don't care about the odds. The power to hold on in spite of everything. The power to endure. This is the winner's quality. The hunger, the ability to face defeat again and again without giving up. This is a winner's quality. You have that quality within you.
In life, we have to continue pushing past the odds. Use everything this world has to give you for fuel.
Stand up for your dreams. Stand up for what you want in your life. Decide that your life is so meaningful to you, that you love you and you love life so much that you're going to stand up for what you believe in, because you can fall for anything. I'm doing this because I want to make my mama proud of me. I'm doing this because I want my children to have a better life. I'm doing this because all my life I've been told I'd be a loser, that I wouldn't make it. I'm doing this to make them a lie. I believe, like Frank Sinatra, he said the best revenge in life is massive success.
But if life's got you down, I need you to get up and prove them wrong. Most of you are not under covenant. Covenant means, look, me and you, if the company go down, we go down with it. We do not retreat. We do not give up. We do not surrender. And the reason why most of you are not successful is because every single time stuff not going your way, you give up, you quit, you let go, and people feel weakness. They feel it. You can feel when somebody's not committed, when they're not dedicated. And there's another level you get to when you go all in. Phenomenally skilled is cute, but it is a phenomenal will that says every time I get knocked down, I will get back up and I will succeed. I will not surrender. At some point, your faith got to be tested. At some point, you got to be tested by life. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to get you, but you can get yourself.
You will make it through blood, sweat, and tears. Now is your moment to prove to yourself that nothing will stop you.
When you have fear, fear makes you think in ways you shouldn't be thinking. When you have fear, fear makes you speak in a certain way. When you have fear, but when you have faith, you don't need to count. When you have faith, you don't need to go outside. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many horses. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many armies. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many swords. When you have faith, you don't need to count no shields. When you have faith, you just believe and it'll happen.
If you can just keep hope alive, you can make it. Because if you keep hoping, it is really faith. You just gotta transpose it into I hope this happened to I believe this can happen.
Doesn't matter what has happened. Doesn't matter what people think. That has nothing to do with you. Here's what matters. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do now? This thought, this vision that you have in your mind of where you want to go and what you want to do. Feel it. Look at your goal. See yourself there. Experience the feeling of achieving the goal, of making the decision, or overcoming the challenge. Experience the glory, how you feel inside when you can say, I did it. See that happening.
You would just believe that your day coming, that the sacrifices you are making today, they gonna pay off. But if you do not believe, it ain't gonna happen. So I need you to work on your faith. I need you to wake up every day and say, today ain't today, but my day coming. And I will not give up until I get to that day. I will not stop. I will not give up. I will not give in until my day comes.